Hello, Philippines. This is the scene here at the Muntinlupa Sports Center in Barangay Tunasan in Muntinlupa. We've got the second of today's triple header on this Super Sunday at Filbasket Summer Championship 2022. You just saw Tommy Sardines pick up a big win, and now we've got a juicy, very competitive matchup coming at you here for the second game. It's gonna be AFP-FSD Makati Cavaliers at 2-1 against the 1-1 Danao City MJAS Zenith. Ako po si Bob Guerrero. Kasama ko ngayon si Javi Palanya. And you know, it's going to be a really competitive game today.
Yeah, that's right. Both teams are coming off W's, and let's see here who will end up on top in this match.
That's right. And definitely MJAS Zenith wants to continue their momentum. And so does this guy, Jofer Custodio, who put in 15 points off 5 3-pointers the other day. The enlisted man is definitely going to match up against this guy. And Patrick Cabahug, what a player, Javi.
It will be a matchup of gunners, and both players not really afraid of hoisting out, especially from Rainbow Country.
That's right. Now, Makati, AFP-FSD Makati, they defeated ICC comfortably by 18 points. And they've made some history for themselves for the very first time in Filbasket history. They have a 2-game win streak.
That's right. They only finished last Subic Bubble with a 2-8 record right now on their first ever 2-game winning streak dito sa ating torneo. And their 3-point shooting was a big factor in it. 12 out of 32 from 3-point country in that game. And the assist total was really glaring also, 29 compared to just the 17 of ICC.
And that really bodes well for the military side. As sa panig naman ng Danao City, they are a team on a mission representing the entire province of Cebu. They defeated AMA 97-85. Surprisingly close game, but they put up a good showing in that matchup.
That's right, but one big reason why they ended up on top in that game, 56 rebounds compared to just 25 for AMA. It was really hard for the online education titans to keep in step during the latter part of that match. But the assist totals was also good for them. 32 assists, great ball movement, and team game for the Danao City MJAS Zenith.
And they will need to play as a unit if they're going to beat AFP today. And now we'd like to turn you over to our intrepid courtside reporter, Megan Cabrera, who's got an interview for us.
Thank you so much, Bob and Javi. I am with one of the key players for the Danao City MJAS Zenith. We have Felix Aprego. Felix, this last game was your breakout game, no? Can you tell me more about how you played and how you performed at that level?
Ayun, binigay ko lang yung yung all-out na energy ko, tsaka focus sa defense, tsaka para makatulong sa mga sa teammate ko, sa team, at nag-extra sa kada practice.
Alright, and Felix, napansin ko medyo natutuwa kang mag-TikTok right now. Meron ka mga pre-game TikTok kasama ang asawa mo. Ito ang tanong naming lahat para sa inyo. Totoo bang nakakatulong yon sa iyong laro? And do you want to plug that account?
Siyempre, yun pampagood vibes yun para malusin up mo yung mga negatives na naiisip mo tsaka mga stress na i-encounter mo.
Alright, maraming salamat, Felix, and good luck on your game. Back to you, Bob and Javi.
Thank you so much, Megan. So coming up, it's AFP-FSD Makati against Danao MJAS Zenith. We'll turn you over now to our game announcer to get this thing started.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and we are still coming to you here live at the Muntinlupa Sports Center as we continue our Sunday triple header here at the Filbasket Summer Championship presented by Pure Gold. For our second matchup today, it's the AFP-FSD Makati Cavaliers going up against the Danao City MJAS Zenith. And now it's time to meet the starters for both teams. First up, for the AFP-FSD Makati Cavaliers. At point guard, from Far Eastern University, 5'10", number 18, Hubert Kani. Playing shooting guard, private first class from the Philippine Army, 5'10", number 4, Villahermosa. Small forward, standing 6'3", number 14, A1C from the Philippine Air Force, Jake Diwa. At power forward, standing 6'2", number 52, private first class from the Philippine Army, Hel Francisco. And at center, standing 6'4", number 20, private first class also from the Philippine Army, Chan Colina. The head coach for the AFP-FSD Makati Cavaliers is Ronnie Kahanding. And now make way for the starters of the Danao City MJAS Zenith. Playing point guard, standing 5'10", from Arellano University, number 1, Donald Gumaru. At shooting guard, standing 5'11", also from Arellano University, number 8, Pryle Mecca. At power forward, standing 6'4", from Colegio de San Juan de Letran, number 40, Felix Apreco. Playing center, number 10, standing 6'5", from University of San Jose Recoletos, number 10, Kevin Villafranca. And at small forward from Adamson University, standing 6'2", number 19, Patrick Cabahug. Head coach for the Danao City MJAS Zenith is Aldrin Morante. Officials for the ball game are...
There are your starting lineups for AFP: Hel Francisco, Jake Diva, Jan Colina, Hubert Cani, and Mar Villahermosa, Cabahug, Apreco, Villafranca, Gumaru, and Brill Ivan Mecca rounding out the backcourt for Danao City MJAS Zenith.
Nothing short of firepower here para sa Danao City MJAS Zenith. And for AFP, strong 5 also to start this game.
And it's an opening basket for AFP from Helino Francisco.
Well, you can definitely expect Hel Francisco to go after those loose balls, those 50-50 balls, and those offensive rebounds. Really a hustle guy para dito sa AFP.
Villafranca inside to Villafranca. Apreco picks up the pass and is fouled.
Nice high-low action there from the black shirts. Kevin Villafranca receiving the ball up top. And itong si Felix Apreco, who had a splendid game all around in their last match. Sealing inside for prime position. A foul was called in that play.
One of my buddies, Josh Fabella from Eagle Ridge, is a good friend of Felix Apreco. He says all of Apreco's shoes are Kyrie Irving shoes, and he's got a whole bunch of them. I guess as long as he agrees to a vaccine, he can play like Kyrie Irving here in Filbasket, as the score has leveled at 2 apiece. This is Hubert Cani off the glass, no good, and Apreco with the Kalawit rebound, or the big rebound rather.
Hubert Cani was a big reason why they were able to pull away early from AMA Online Education. Had 11 points and 5 assists in the first half alone. Really was the catalyst for his squad as a lead point guard.
Gumaru blocked by Jan Colina. Villahermosa storming into the paint and getting the basket, and AFP-FSD takes the lead 4-2.
Interesting action from both teams on both sides of the floor. We're gonna have a good one right here today, Bob.
Basta Filbasket Summer Championship, laging good one, as Villafranca with the one-handed floater I'm not sure what you call that kind of shot, Javi, but it's 4-all.
Slight push shot there by Kevin Villafranca. A little bit awkward in the release, but what's important is it gets inside the basket.
Hindi pa yan teardrop, di ba?
Hindi.
Hindi pa yan, ano?
Push shot pwede pa.
Push shot. Cani. Outside. I just want to remind everybody that Wilson is the official game ball of the 2022 Summer Championship of Filbasket.
See the Black Shirts really clamping down in the shaded area on defense, not allowing easy shots from the interior para dito sa AFP, while they are getting easy shots inside.
Baseline drive from Brill Mecca as he gives MJAS Zenith a 6-4 lead. We expected a close game and we're getting one right now. El Francisco, shadowed by Patrick Cabahug. Villahermosa, extra pass to Colina, who gets the roll. 6 apiece.
Marvel Hermosa, definitely a very dangerous scorer on the side of AFP, and right there attracting the defense, getting the extra pass to his big man Jan Colina for the easy finish.
Gumaru, Cabahug. Villafranca nails the mid-range.
That area from 15 to 18 feet is definitely the area where Kevin Villafranca likes to operate and get his offensive production from. Right now, showing it early on now, has 4 points in this game.
And there's another basket from Jake Diwa, one of the many enlisted personnel here in this game. Filbasket is brought to you by Celium Fiber, manufactured by Leone Agriculture Corporation.
A couple of possessions ago, Danao City has been doing a good job of clamping down the shaded area, but AFP has done a good job of countering that.
Here's Hubert Cani. You played against him, Abby. You know him well. He brings a lot to this team.
Oh yeah, definitely. And this was one problem in their first game, one reason why they lost. Hirap sila to establish a rhythm offensively because no one was really setting the table well for them. And Hubert Cani, a very talented point guard, was able to do that for them in their past 2 games.
And Patrick Cabahug saves the blushes of MJAS Danao as they're eventually able to convert the 3-1. 10-8 lamang ang Danao City MJAS Zenith. Hubert Cani is going to try from 3-point range. Count it! And AFP goes right back into the lead. Nagsasagutan ng dalawang kapunan na to, Javi.
And as basketball fans, that is what you like to see. Back and forth action. Both teams really doing a good job offensively. But the defensive intensity is there.
No good from Apreco. And we turn you over now to Megan Cabrera.
Thanks so much, Bob and Javi. Both teams really want to keep their momentum. Coach Ronnie of AFP wants to start aggressive defense from the start of the game, and he wants to limit the scores of the heavy players of Danao City, especially on offensive and defensive rebounds. For Coach Aldrin, on the other hand, of Danao, they want to play hard defense all throughout, and he expects everyone to step up. There's no such thing as a star player for him, but he wants all members of the team to take this opportunity to shine. Bob and Javi?
Thank you so much, and I'm sure we're going to see that happening as Cabahug will take a 3-pointer, and it looks like he's going to have 3 trips to the line as he is fouled by Almerol, Romeo Almerol, the former Adamson Falcon.
One of the cardinal sins in basketball, fouling a jump shooter. And that's exactly what happened in that play. Patrick Cabahug now troops to our charity stripe for 2 shots.
And you don't want to give it to a good free throw shooter like Patrick Cabahug either.
Definitely.
Looks like it's a long 2. It's just 2 free throws.
They're really looking to set up their top gunner here early on already. 4 points for the former Adamson Falcon.
Villahermosa. Chad Alonzo, another Falcon, former Falcon in the game para sa AFP. Cani misses the short stab, and Cabahug goes hard to the basket and flips it over Villahermosa as Danao has opened up a 14-11 lead.
Not rattled one bit there was Patrick Cabahug, even though there was a defender who was up in his face, just floating it up and in to the basket.
That's a real veteran move right there. Can he skip past? Blocked by Felix Aprecu. He's got the hops for that kind of play.
He's trying to pick up where he left off from the last match. Fantasy numbers in that game. 9 points, 16 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks.
And Felix saying, get that Wilson ball out of here. Instant replay of the game brought to you by Smart. Simple. Smart ako. Here's Hubert Canny, a long two at the end of the shot clock, and Preku cannot keep the ball in bounds, and it will stay with AFP. Will have a new 14.
Coach Ronica Anding recognizing that he needs more firepower from the outside. Joffer Custodio now checking into the game together with Renz Alcoriza and Jan Formeto.
Joffer Custodio from the Army, out of Pangasinan, and played in the Manuel L. Quezon University. We'd like to thank Contigo Scoreboard, their multi-sport scoring solutions, for their support in keeping us abreast of all the action here. As our Contigo Scoreboard says, it's 14-11 lamang ang Danao City with 2:50 left in this absorbing first quarter matchup. Gumaro offloads. It's no good, and it's a rebound for Custodio, who's got the barangay play, and he sends it over. And you find that quite amusing, don't you?
Yeah, the barangay play. You see that all the time, Bob?
Formento. That's our move of the game, presented to you by Pure Gold.
Great pass nonetheless, but Jan Formento, great catch in as well.
Bunch of substitutions here as Gumaru is checking out and Jesse Kelatan is in the game.
Another Spitfire guard here para kay Coach Aldrin Morante.
He's also brought in Jordan Rios. And this fellow here, Jess Kelatan, former Bacoor striker and Parañaque ace. And Revo Zhang is in the side as well, and you've got a foul away from the ball as Reggie Boy Basibas is checked.
That was almost a traveling violation on Felix Aprecu, but our referees opting to call a double foul instead on Basibas and Custodio.
So those I presume would cancel out, and we just keep on going.
That's right.
Both of the teams add the fouls to their ledger, and shot clock is at 4.4. And that is a blown play there from MJAS Zenith, as we're knotted at 14 apiece.
Errant pass right there off that baseline inbound play. Not really much resistance on defense. Kilatan throwing that ball away. Missed opportunity for Danao City.
You know, when you look at this matchup, Javi, it's two teams that kind of are in the middle class of this league, trying to get into one of those twice to beat seeds for the quarterfinals. So they're really going to play hard against each other today.
Yeah, that's right. And this looks to be a statement game for both squads, whoever ends up with a victory.
Kilatan. Jordan Rias offloads to Reeve Ugsang, and he makes the long two. Ugsang, one of 3 Cebuanos who are on this side, the others being Patrick Cabahug and Kevin Ray Villafranca.
It seems to be imperative if you're a center here for Coach Aldrin Morante to have that 15 to 18-foot jumper. And exactly Reeve Ugsang demonstrating that skill right there.
So the mid-range jumper in basketball is not dead, is it?
No, definitely not, Bob. And I think it's even being revived more in this day.
Maybe the era of just driving and hitting 3-pointers is kind of over. And there's their field goal stats, 6 for 18 for our AFP Danao at 50%. Minute and 28 left. MJAS Zenith nursing a 2-point lead. You're watching the Filbasket Summer Championship 2022. Glad you could join us, whether you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, Kumu, TikTok, or Solar Sports. We are very glad to have you. And Danao has gone up now by 4 off the jumper from Jordan Rios.
What a luxury it is when you put Patrick Cabahug on the bench and you have Jordan Rios, another capable scorer, seeing the floor for you.
And Ribugsang showing his strength under the basket. He picks up that rebound.
Missed foul call there by our referees.
Into the last minute of the first quarter. And Reggie Boy Basibas has almost done me some damage right there, Javi. He was coming right at me. And I just had to get away, and I just about did.
I really saw it, the fight or flight moment in your eyes, Bob. Some quick action by you, props.
You know, I've been a photographer in basketball. I've had Eman Monfort land on me in the big dome, but I don't want Reggie Boy Basibas landing on me.
By Chad Alonso as well.
Yeah. Three-pointer, no good.
Another good defensive stop for the Black Shirts. There were 2 guys on Renz Alcoriza.
And Danao has opened up the biggest lead of the game. Reggie Boy Basibas, 20-14. They lead, and the shot clock is off. And let's see if AFP plays for the last shot.
I definitely look for Basibas to make a good account of himself in this tournament. He's declaring for the next PBA draft.
And the jumper from Diwa is no good. 3.3 seconds on the clock. It looks like Makati will have the inbound, and how they would love to nick a basket here.
It has been a dry spell for AFP in the past few possessions, but they definitely have capable gunners on their side.
2.8 seconds. Still possession for the Cavaliers. That's right, they're the Cavaliers.
Yeah.
They're the Cavs. Craig Elo. Oh! And the defense of Danao City caught sleeping, and Chad Alonso makes them pay. 20-16 is how it'll end here after the first 10 minutes, with Danao City MJAS Zenith in the lead over AFP-FSD Cavaliers. Villahermosa to Colina. It was free-flowing. It was tight, and both teams trying to put their mark on this game. Felix Apreco with the big rejection, but the last play of the game, a bit too easy there for Chad Alonso. We'll take a break. Second quarter coming after this. Good crowd here at the Muntinlupa Sports Center watching our second game. I want to apologize to the Cebuanos. I've been mispronouncing the name of our teams. It's Danao City, not Danao. We'll get it right from now on. Danao City. And here is Formento, Jan Formento, former St. Clair player. Pag may tanga ng bola para sa AFP-FSD, naghahanap ng butas sa depensa, and he's gonna go with the fadeaway, and it's gonna go down, and just like that, it's 20-18.
Great move there by Formento. He kept the defense guessing right there, very patient on that opportunity.
The fadeaway jumper. Some coaches don't like it because you go away from the basket, but there's another example of it there. A bit of a more of a jumper, more than a fadeaway. Basibas restores the 4-point cushion. So you were saying earlier, Basibas gonna apply for the PBA draft, and we wish him the best of luck as Jofer Custodio connects from beyond the arc.
This is a good opportunity for Basibas to showcase his wares and make good stomping grounds here for the Filbasket Summer Championship.
Basibas on Custodio, muscling his way inside. He's lost the handle, and possession will go to AFP. Yeah, good thing that you brought that up, Javi Palanya. Plenty of people watching Filbasket these days, and you got to say that the scouts of the big pro teams certainly are some of them.
For sure.
And we want to say hello to our prize money sponsor, which is eMedisure Pharmacy. They're going to give a cool 1 million pesos to the championship team here. Tormento's got to hurry. He's got 2 seconds to shoot, and he misses. Apreco with the rebound. Kilatan, quick pass to Basibas. Skip pass. And it's Reebok Sang who opens up a 5-point lead. It's good basketball here on this play, Javi.
Definitely. Quick pass there by Kilatan and Reggie Boy Basibas, passing it off at the right moment to Reeve Ugsang. That is how you run a fast break.
Instant replay of the game brought to you by Smart. Simple. Smart ako 24-21. We'll be right back after this. Take a look at the work of Jofer Custodio against ICC. 5 3-pointers, 5 out of 11, 4 rebounds, 2 steals. And we'll turn you over now to Megan Cabrera. What do you have for us?
Thanks, Bob. I was able to speak with Jofer Custodio a while ago, and sabi nga niya, kailangan lang nilang manalo and they want to focus on that main goal. So as a veteran, he just wants to always remind his team na to always stick to the game, huwag manggigil, and of course, work as a team always. Bob and Javi?
Thank you, Megan. Jofer turned 35 yesterday, so he's a real veteran, as is Jake Diwa, who has just knotted this game up at 24 all with a basket from the 3-point range.
Jake Diwa stepping out of his usual offensive vicinity in the inside and knocking down a 3-pointer.
Jesse Kilatan, no good. Alonso with the rebound.
You just love the competition we're seeing here early on, Bob. Both teams really fighting for the basketball, but that time Jofer Custodio caught with the butterfingers, turning the ball right back over to Danao City.
You have a feeling this could decide, this matchup could decide, 6th, 7th, 8th seed in the quarterfinals, or decide who gets in the quarters and who doesn't. It's going to be very tight. As we have a timeout. It's a tied game, 24 all. More action coming your way after this. Brill Ivan Mecca. Nueva Ecija shackled him, but Ama saw him hang up 21 points out of 9 of 15 shooting. And he's certainly a spark plug, a potential spark plug here for MJAS Zenith. And we've got a turnover. And there will be
no foul?
no conversion there from Lloyd Casajeros. And yes, that's right, Javi. No foul, 19 to shoot para sa Cavaliers.
That really looked like a lot of contact there, Bob. But Lord Casajeros, that is definitely something he is known for, his defense.
Villahermosa back to Lord Casajeros, the former UE Red Warrior, and he had Apreco with a big smile. I think they must have played together in UE, surely, because Apreco had this big smile when he was trying to guard Casajeros.
And you saw Casajeros really wanted to take him off the dribble, but went out of control just before he was about to see the basket.
26-24. Formento loses the handle. 5 to shoot for AFP. And another UE Red Warrior, Andre Armenioni, is in the game.
Andre stayed with the Ateneo Team B for a few years before moving on over to Recto.
And not sure if that would have counted. It wouldn't have. 24-second violation is the call, as Casajeros' shot is a bit too late. 6:20 to go. Veronica Handing, the head coach of AFP-FSD. And Colina is back into the game.
A lot of Adamson Falcons in this game, Bob. You have John Colina, Chad Alonzo, Patrick Cabahug.
Well, they've got a good program over there in San Marcelino. And we just want to remind you that Filbasket is brought to you by Celium Fiber, manufactured by Leone Agriculture Corporation. Cordero. Villahermosa, stop and pop and go to the line as Basibas has his hand in the air.
Great misdirection play orchestrated there by AFP. You saw Villahermosa coming off the screen and seeing that his defender was closing out long, put the ball on the floor and attack the basket.
Two free throws for Mar Villahermosa, who is an enlisted personnel, was a frontliner during the ongoing pandemic. And he is from one of the most beautiful places in the world, the wonderful province of Bukidnon.
Have you been there, Bob?
Yes, I have.
How
Not
is it
recently, but I have been there. And it's very cool, it's very pleasant. They have a Grand Canyon there.
Really?
Yes, they do. In Manila Fortich. Believe it or not.
I have to try to get there one of these days.
Parang siyang Tagaytay, elevated siya, malamig eh. And the press of ASP has won them possession of Andre Armenion, who's got his hand up in apology.
And Lord Casajeros once again making it happen on the defensive end. That's already his second steal of this match. But you also see his motivation to contribute on the offensive end as he sinks his first free throw.
Wilson is the official game ball of the 2022 Filbasket Summer Championship. I just want to remind everyone that it is a single round robin competition of the 12 teams, and the top 8 will go to the quarterfinals. And it'll be twice to beat for the higher seeds, and then the semis will be best of 3 and finals best of 3. We intend to keep on going until we crown a winner sometime in May.
Coach Ronica Handing and his wards trying to get some easy steals with that full court press, but Reggie Boy Basibas doing a good job of attacking that press right there and fishing for a foul.
Reggie Boy Basibas played his high school ball in Arellano before going to UST.
He has trimmed down a bit from his college days and has been more of a wing player here compared to being a 4-man for the UST Growling Tigers.
I think if he has plans of making to the PBA, he's got to play 3, maybe even some 2. You got to think at that size.
Well, he definitely has good size if he's going to play on the wing.
Diwa misses. Jordan Rios ang magtitimon dito. Andre Arminion with the fist signal. And goes straight to the hoop, and he's blocked, semi-blocked. 9 seconds to shoot. No foul. Just last touch AFP. Villafranca. The jumper is denied. Armenion. And we're playing rugby here, and it'll go to the possession arrow. And the arrow favors MJAS Zenith.
You can see the white shirts really up in Danao City's face every time they get the basketball. That's the reason why they've been having a hard time scoring these past few possessions.
Reminder that Filbasket is presented to you by Pure Gold. Villafranca, quick shot, and no shooters bounce. And he'll have another try here, but he is hacked by Jan Colina. And there's some nastiness going on here between Basibas and Lord Casajeros. And you expect that in a game this intense.
We are definitely not short on intensity in this game. Ooh, back-to-back action, ticky-tacky.
And Casajeros taking exception and going after the kidneys of Reggie Boy Basibas. And what is the call? It looks like
Number 10 on the AFP Makati Cavaliers, and number 5 on the Danao City.
But they seem to be making up, Bob.
just a pair of warnings. Yung Girian na yan talagang kasama sa laro dito, lalo na dito sa Filbasket. And now they're talking.
Made-up couple.
And the lead is now gone the way of Danao, as Villafranca has slotted in that second free throw.
Darwin Cordero, also one of the players for AFP who tried his luck in the PBA draft.
Casajero no good from close range. And there's a three from Darwin Cordero. 2-point lead para sa AFP.
If you ask R.R. Garcia who was his idol growing up, it was that guy, Darwin Cordero.
It wasn't Terrence Romeo.
It wasn't. Sad to say, but it was Darwin Cordero. He was one of the great players from Zamboanga. Tried his luck in Manila together with Rudy Linganay and some other great Zamboanga players, but he was homesick when he was in the big city. That's why he went back to Zamboanga. That's where he played college basketball eventually.
They know their basketball over in that part of Mindanao, and Casajeros will let that one slip through his fingers. Neither team in penalty just yet. 4 minutes to go, 31-29 ang abante ng AFP kontra sa Danao MJAS Zenith. We want to thank Contigo Scoreboard Multi-Sports Scoring Solutions for helping us keep on track of all the stats here. Here's Hubert Cani. Colina. Cordero spin move, jumper, no good. Andre Armenion storming down, skip pass to Villafranca, and he is obliterated. And we're gonna have a bit more than a regular foul here, you gotta think.
There was definitely one player among the three who hit him in the face. And when a sportsman-like foul is being considered, it's not really about the intent, but the action. And we're seeing that right here on your replay. Hubert Cani tried to go for the steal. Darwin Cordero went up, but Lord Casajeros was the one who hit him on the head.
And Villafranca got a taste of Lord Casajeros' tattoo there. And I don't know what kind of case Casajeros is pleading.
Well, in his mind, he's innocent.
So it's an unspore. And a groggy Villafranca is going to miss his first free throw.
That was quite a hard hit, Bob.
We were talking with our executive producer, Noel Zarate, about how KL Asil is really, parang naninibago sila sa physicality ng Philippine basketball. And I think you're seeing good examples of it in this very spicy encounter.
Well, if they want to continue to learn a thing or two about the physicality, they definitely should tune into this match because we are not having anything short of it.
Arminion offloads. Kudal misses. The follow-up from Jordan Rios is good. 32-31 ang ating talaan dito as we approach the last 3 minutes.
Rios was coming out of nowhere. Nobody boxing him out on that offensive rebound.
Cordero, three-pointer is denied. Jofer Custodio hard to the basket and gets it off the glass.
Not really his cup of tea, but that time doing good on that drive. Another foul and an end-one opportunity para kay Andre Armenion.
These two teams just cannot be separated. Javi, we've had, I think, a 4-point lead. Maybe there was a 6-point lead. Pero grabe yung balikatan dito.
We're really experiencing a tight tug of war here. No teams wanting to let up, lose control of the game.
Here's Arminion. Improvisational play there. Villafranca leading in scoring with 7 points for Danao City, and Jofer Custodio leads Army with 5. Kani, long two is very strong. Rios.
We haven't seen Patrick Cabahug return to the game.
That's right. Apreco with the mid-range. It's straight to the floor.
I like to see Felix Apreco drive to the hole more than take that jumper. Doesn't really have that in his arsenal on a consistent basis.
Felix not exactly a finesse player, is he?
Yeah, for sure.
Alonso. Custodio peeling off and knocking down the three-pointer. 36-35, AFP is right back into the lead. We have had a bunch of lead changes in this matchup. Bauzon is in the game. Villafranca.
Well, Andre Armenion really taking a conscious effort to attack the basket every opportunity he gets. And he seems a bit shaken up after that play, attacking the teeth of that very tough Makati defense.
AFP is in penalty. Meanwhile, Danao City has 3 fouls to give. We expected a tight encounter, and we have one. We just want to remind everyone that we've got a triple header today. We've got KL Asil against the nominal home side, Muntinlupa Angeles Resort EOG Sports Cooley, coming up after this game. You do not want to miss that.
Crowd's growing here, Bob, to watch out for the last game.
And Jordan Rios swirls it in. We're into our last minute. We haven't had an overtime game yet, and I wouldn't be surprised if this is the first one of the season because there's just no separating these teams. There's an error there. 3-on-1. Rios will take it all the way. 39-36, and AFP wants to talk this over.
That could have been a dunk if Felix Apreco was the one who finished that play, but a 2 nonetheless for Danao City.
Rios not making any mistakes. We'll be back for the conclusion of the second quarter after this. Welcome back to the Muntinlupa Sports Center. Going into this game, blocks per game, the leaders in the league. Felix Apreco and Chad Alonzo both playing, and Jay Reyes probably wishes he was playing. I think he still can. So many players here are much older than him. But he's our operations, our guy here, our commissioner. And he's the hardest working guy in this building, I'd have to say.
For sure. And yeah, I could definitely say that Jai could still play. Played a lot of pickup basketball with him in that civic bubble. But Crawford Custodio continues to wax hot from the outside already. Second three of the game.
Showing some of that deadly form from outside the arc that we saw against ICC. Perfect backspin. I think technically he's a pretty good shooter, Javi.
Oh, he definitely is, and he's not afraid to shoot it. Doesn't need a lot of daylight to do so.
And it's interesting that a timeout here has been called. I think it's on AFP. As we'll be right back for the last 21 seconds of this half. Want to reiterate that the top two shot blockers in Filbasket are in this game. Felix Apreco and Chad Alonzo.
Alan Mangajas and Andretti Stevens already in the building for their game later.
And there are a lot of great players in Filbasket. Alan Mangajas has got to be one of my favorites that I've seen.
Such a joy to watch.
Armenion, Apreco! And they take a 2-point lead into the dressing room. At the half, Apreco had some contact there, probably would have wanted a foul. He's not gonna get it. Let's take a look at if Apreco has a case to plead here.
That's good. That looked good.
Yeah, he was hanging on to his shoulder. At any rate, 41-39, Danao City MJAS Zenith with the slimmest of leads against AFP-FSD Cavaliers. The halftime break coming up.
the ICC Blue Hawks. They're trying to get the ball inside, trying to get points inside the paint, but Jake Diwa continuing from where he left off last game. Here, Jeric Garcia picking that turnover.
in this matchup between AFP-FSD Makati Cavaliers and Danao City MJAS Zenith. And it is about as close as they come, Abby, and we've seen some fantastic plays.
Patrick Cabahug, after scoring 4 points in that first quarter, didn't see action in the second quarter. Maybe we can get a report from Megan about that. But Reggie Boy, Basibas, and the others have been picking up the cudgels for the Danao City MJAS Zenith. Guys like Dan Formento, Joker Custodio.
No surprises about this. 2 late triples there for a 35-year-old. And interesting na malayo yung stats ng field goal shooting.
Yeah, but you see here, AFP is doing most of their damage a little more from the outside. Samantalang Danao City hasn't converted on a 3-point opportunity in this game, but they have been doing well from inside the arc, 51% compared to 37% itong AFP-FSD Makati Cavaliers. Rebounding battle has been even because both teams have been really competing on the boards, but second chance points have favored the Cavaliers 10-4.
Excuse me. Leading scorers for AFP, Jofer Custodio and Jordan Rias sa kabilang panig naman. And you gotta say, Patrick Cabahug, not a whole lot of burn in this first half. Could he be coming in to really settle this for MJAS Zenith?
That's the question for Coach Aldrin Morante coming into this third quarter. They were seen to be looking for him early on in our match. But yun nga, di na siya binalik in that second quarter after scoring 6 points.
Jordan Rios playing his role. Just a reminder that we have a lot of basketball coming your way. Martes lang ang pahinga namin next week. Bali bukas, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Tapos pahinga uli Saturday. And then back at you here again on Sunday. So, kung talagang hooked ka na dito sa Filbasket, you have a great week coming up ahead. And we've got lots of highlights and content in our Facebook page. Our videos have been getting tons of hits, so please like us on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube. Patrick Cabahug just barely missed getting a contract with the Japanese side. He said his contract was late by 1 hour.
Really? That's interesting data, Bob.
Yeah, that's what he told me. Bren Motol with the inbound. This is Chad Alonso. That three-pointer is short. And hard to the basket. Jake Diwa knots things again. I remember those old PBA games before you were born where they would give the number of deadlocks. Acetate paper pa yun eh. I remember. The 20th deadlock, 21st deadlock. I'd love to see that stat right now because we have had so many. 41 all. Basibas. Back to Patrick Cabahug. The floater, not this time. Fast break para sa AFP-FSD. And it is rejected. And we're coming right back with another fast play of Donald Gumaro. Cabahug inside. Apreku is fouled.
Great recognition by Cabahug, seeing that Apreku was streaking towards the basket. Good aggressive drive there for the former Litran Knight. See that pass right there on the elbow area. And Apreku able to fish for a foul on that opportunity. However, misses his first charity.
Free throws always play a role in tight games. This could be no different here. And 0 for 2 for Felix Apreco.
That's already the 6th miss of the game from the charity stripe para dito sa Danao City. And you're right, Bob, that will make the difference in close games. So we'll see if it will have an impact.
Alonzo hard to the basket and he banks it in to give AFP a 43-41 lead. Basibas. Apreco. Bril Mecca doesn't get the bounce.
Di pa nakakabutas dito sa ating laro si Mecca.
Custodio for 3! Nothing but net! 46-41. It's the biggest lead of the ball game, I think, for AFP.
Hand in the face, no problem. Patrick Cabahug was all over that shot, but Joffer Custodio not afraid to hoist it. Another 3 in this game para kay Joffer Custodio, now has 14 points. Kick out there by Jake Diwa. Cabahug had his hand outstretched there and in his face. Joffer Custodio says, no problem, I can hit that shot. And it is up and in.
He was in the Terra Firma G play system before, also played for Bacolod. And we got to turn you now over to Megan. What do you have for us?
Thanks, Bob and Javi. Kanina nakapakinig ako sa huddle ng AFP and ang sabi lang ni Coach Ronnie sa kanila is to be more aggressive. So, nasabi niya na stats are almost the same for both teams but Danao has more effective rebounds. And he also admits na mas magandang depensa nila at mas masipag sila sa court right now. So, they really had to step up their defense and set up their plays well. And right now, nakikita natin ina-apply na nila ito sa kanilang laro. Bob and Javi.
Thank you so much, Megan Cabrera. Patrick Cabahug off the glass. That's a big point for MJAS.
Definitely. And Bren Moto, seeing his first action of this game, has the unenviable task of guarding itong si Patrick Cabahug, who makes mincemeat of his defense right there.
And Custodio, that'll be last touch off him.
Here, Patrick Cabahug at the post, 1 jab, 2 jab, attacks the defense and lays it up and in.
The attempt at the reverse from Bril Mecca is met with a foul from Chad Alonzo. Third team foul from Chad Alonzo, and you can see what he thinks of the call. He thinks he got all Wilson ball on that. The referees see it other way, and he's in foul trouble. 3 fouls. We're not even at the halfway point of the third quarter.
Yeah, let's see if Coach Ronnie Canding will do something about it, but it looks like he's not blocking anyone from his bench at the moment.
Mecca gets the second to go, 46-44. Tuwing lumalayo ng konti ang isang koponan dito, bumabawi naman ang kabila.
Both teams always have answers to whatever they're doing in this game. And as basketball fans, we are definitely having a treat in this match.
Ine-espesyalan si Joffer Custodio ni Bril Mecca. They're denying the three-pointer. The rebounder, Reggie Boy Basibas. And here's Donald Gumaro. And that will get blocked as Reggie Boy Basibas finds it to be the correct time to practice his dunking after the whistle is blown.
But that was a good extra pass by Apreco to Gumaro, who was cutting down the middle of the basket.
Motol will take a seat. And Donald Gumaro knocks in the first for former Iloilo Royal. Filbasket is brought to you by Celium Fiber, manufactured by Leone Agriculture Corporation.
Another missed free throw right there again for the black shirts. And Gumaro cannot redeem himself with that corner shot.
46-45. Isang puntos lamang ang lamang ng AFP-FSD Makati Cavaliers. And that is a superb pass that is converted by Chad Alonzo. And I think Villahermosa can get a lot of credit for that basket, as Alonso's paid a little price for this.
You see here, Joffer Custodio coming out of that screen, and Chad Alonzo rolling to the basket. Great recognition there by Mar Villahermosa, and a good misdirection play drawn up by the boys of Coach Ronnie Kahanding.
Alonso's back on his feet, always good to see, and let's see if he can complete this and one and make it a 4-point lead.
Whenever you're a known gunner like Joffer Custodio, you really attract a lot of attention on the defensive end. And Chad Alonzo had the high IQ and wise decision to get free under the basket.
He misses the bonus free throw, and the lead remains at 3. As Makati is now in penalty. Basibas, Apreku. Wilson is the official game ball of the 2022 Filbasket. Just want to remind everyone, Alcoriza, Alonzo off the glass. Rebound kay Donald Gumaru. Cabahug, three-pointer, count it! And just like that, another deadlock at 48 all, and Joffer Custodio is on his wallet and seems to be favoring one of his wheels. Instant replay of the game brought to you by Smart. Simple. Smart ako.
Excellent forward pass there by Gumaru to find their top gun, Patrick Cabahug, 3 for 3.
And Custodio has to take a break. I think he's going to get some ice on that ankle of his or something, because he fell. That kind of helped Cabahug get some time and space for that three-pointer. 48 all. Here's Jan Colina. And we've got a foul away from the basket, from the ball.
That looked to me like more of an illegal screen than a defensive foul.
Moving screen.
Oh, but a defensive foul was the one called.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, can't be a moving screen because AFP still has possession. Here's Jan Colina. Villahermosa, spin move, turn around. Colina whips it right out to, I think that's Ugsang, no?
Well, Lord Casajeros ending up with that shot on that possession. Reeve Ugsang was the one who fouled. Itong si Lord Casajeros. There will be no free throws, but a baseline inbound para dito sa white shirts.
Casajeros. Villahermosa, 10 seconds to shoot. And there is the baseline, and that's the less said about that attempt, the better, Javi Palanya.
Exactly, but you know, Renz Alcoriza blew a very, very simple open finish. Tried to overdo it by finishing with the other hand. That's a big reason why he overcalculated that basket.
Perhaps best to take that off the glass if possible.
Always use the board, ika nga, diba?
Go for that high corner. It's a high corner, right? Two free throws for Cabahug because Army is in. Well, both teams are now in penalty with 4:51 left in this third quarter. Reminder that we have one game coming up after this. It's going to be a good one. Kuala Lumpur Asil against Muntinlupa Angeles Resort EOG Sports Cooley. Danao now with the slimmest of 1-point leads, 49-48. Alcoriza. Villahermosa strong to the hoop, and with both teams in penalty, that's a fishing expedition, and he'll go to the line.
They're now really forcing Villahermosa to get his points off that drive instead of a catch and shoot. But the former San Beda Red Lion able to capitalize on the opportunities given to him.
We've just been told that we have 12 deadlocks in this game and 14 lead changes, and this will be 13 deadlocks if Villahermosa can coax this one into that rim, and he doesn't.
That broadcast jinx again, Bob.
Nabati pa natin. Commentator's curse. Strikes again. Felix Apreco! He is fouled. He'll go to the line. And a reminder that Filbasket is brought to you by Celium Fiber, manufactured by Leone Agri Corporation.
Boy, Felix Apreco really not scared of anybody, really going into the teeth of the AFP defense and challenging Jan Colina in that interior.
Luis Buhay mula kay Felix Apreco. Get that shot off and worry about how you land later. And there's Dino and Pat and Jay, the brain trust here sa Filbasket. And it's 50-49, Danao in the lead. Lord Casajeros. Alcoriza, no good. Last touch though to Danao. Alcoriza wants 3 free throws, and his coach is pleading that case. Instead, it's going to be 8 seconds to shoot para sa Cavaliers. And the call is faking a foul, which in football we call simulation on Alcoriza. It's just a warning. Jordan Rios is checked into the game.
That's an interesting term in football for faking a foul, simulation.
Yep. You are simulating the contact. As Casajeros has put the Army in the lead, or AFP in the lead. Ribugsang to his fellow Cebuano, Cabahug!
Oh.
That's a finisher for you. And Danao back in the lead. Villahermosa, Colina, and that's going to be a foul on Ribugsang. Here is the move of the game from Patrick Cabahug, presented by Pure Gold. He can beat you a lot of ways, can't he?
Oh, yeah, definitely. He has a lot of options in his offensive arsenal. He can definitely shoot it from the outside, and he can also take you off the dribble. Can attack you on the post. So many ways for Patrick Cabahug to beat you.
He's played a lot of his basketball in the ASEAN Basketball League, played in Thailand. He said it was really tough playing there because of all the imports. You had to be on your game all the time, as we have our 13th, will that be our 13th deadlock of the game? Donald Gumaro. Jordan Rios, no good. We'd like to thank Cantigo Scoreboard, multi-sport scoring solutions, and our Cantigo Scoreboard has given AFP a 54-20 lead thanks to that Alcoriza basket, and Cabahug off the glass! Another tied ball game, another basket for Cabahug, who didn't play a big role in the second quarter, but no surprise that he's the main man here in the third.
Well, he definitely is going at it every opportunity he gets. This time attacking from the left flank. But another missed free throw para dito sa Danao City. That's already their 11th missed free throw sa ating laro. And very important, again, Bob, we say in a close game like this, to make your free throws, because it might just be the difference in winning you the ball game.
Villahermosa is tagged, and looks like he's gonna go to the line. The free throw shooting percentage is pretty terrible for both sides. 63% from AFP and 52 for Danao.
Well, the thing is, Danao has attempted a lot more free throws compared to Makati in this game, but they have not capitalized on those majority of those opportunities.
AFP now 7 for 12. Meanwhile, 22 free throws attempted by Danao, and only 11 of them have been made as Villahermosa gets the second, and he's going to have 3 free throws because of the shot that was taken. And here is Villahermosa.
I don't think there should have been a foul based on that replay, Bob. Opreco didn't really touch him.
There were 3 free throws there. One of them was recalled. 56-54. AFP-FSD in the league. Kudal up against Colina. 2 wide bodies there. Cabahug has to do the step back long 2, and he makes it look easy.
Why not Patrick Cabahug?
And a fist in the air. The call is a charge on Jake Diwa.
Coach Ronnie Kahanding has thrown multiple bodies at Patrick Cabahug during the course of this game. This time Jake Diwa on call for that task, but Patrick Cabahug, no problem once again on that opportunity.
16 points for him.
And he has a chance to pad his score once again. Jake Diwa really having a tough time shackling itong former Adamson Falcon.
Check that, it's 18 points. Now 19 points for Patrick Cabahug, who's played for a bunch of teams. Val City Carga, Backload Solutions, Mekong United, Cebu Sharks, High Tech Bangkok, and now he's playing for Danao City MJAS Zenith. And he has given them a 2-point lead and a rolled inbound with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Interesting. You usually see that in the fourth quarter. 2 minutes to go in the third. Casajeros ties the game again.
We're gonna end up with like 30 deadlocks in this game, Bob.
Here's Kodal. Interesting to see such a big man out there by the three-point line. There's going to be a 3-on-1 here. Opreco fouls in. Rance Alcoriza, the former Aureliano University chief. This is the pure gold move of the game.
Not intimidated at all by the presence of Felix Opreco as he challenged that shot. Rance Alcoriza, after blowing that wide open missed layup, has now converted on 2 of those and an end-one opportunity pa nga dito para kay Renz.
You're not going to let him forget about that missed baseline layup, aren't you? Oh! Cabahug! 22 markers. And we've got a minute to go in the third quarter.
This guy, he will definitely not let us forget him.
Alcoriza strong to the hoop! And he swirls it in. 63-60. Lamang na ang AFP-FSD. Cabahug. Opreco. Donald Kumaro.
Oh.
Too strong. Opreco with the rebound. Opreco.
No foul?
No foul. 10 seconds to shoot dito.
Let's see that again. Rance Alcoriza. He has more than made up for that blunder.
That was for you, Javi Palanya. That's what he was saying. 50 seconds to go in this third quarter. Patrick Cabahug, turn around. Are you kidding? Patrick Cabahug is unconscious in this third quarter. Turnaround jumper, and he puts Danao within 1 point.
One of those days again for Patrick Cabahug, Bob. Just a joy to watch when he is smoking like that.
Biwa misses. And we have Ajay in the game. JC Ajay in the game.
Let's look at the play right again. He has got it on automatic, making his last few shots. He has not missed since like the beginning. I don't think he's missed at all in this third quarter.
And Villahermosa is going to spell Cabahug. 25.9 seconds left. Take a bow, Mr. Cabahug. 24 points, and we still have 10 minutes left. As Apreco, who struggled from the line in this game, you got to think you want to do a hack of Felix here on Apreco, but he makes his first free throw to tie the game up at 63 all. 1.9 second differential between shot and game clock starting now. 64-63 MJAS Zenith. There will be no rolled rebound here as MJAS Zenith goes to a full court press. Joe for Custodio in some trouble. Arminion picks his pocket and is going to get an easy two. 66-63. Should Joe for Custodio have been the guy bringing that ball down, Javi?
Not really, and he showed it right there, but let's see if he can make up for it.
This game just gets better and better. After 30 minutes, Danao City MJAS Zenith with his 3-point lead, 66-63 over AFP-FSD. And it's this man, Patrick Cabahug, who is just lighting this building up. It's another vintage performance for the journeyman. 24 points, 9 out of 11 from the field. 3-point lead for Danao City. The fourth quarter is coming up. Welcome back. Fourth quarter, 3-point game. Danao with the ball. Andre Armenion, he's been quietly effective. Felix Apreco. JC Ajay, look at the third quarter. Just an explosion in offense from both sides.
It has been close this whole game. Not really much difference on that department.
There's a reverse from Villahermosa. Just like that, it's a 5-point lead from Danao. Formento. Villahermosa. Extra higpit ang depensa ng MJAS Zenith. Joe for Custodio, not this time. He's gonna get his own follow-up, and he makes it from close range.
Now working from the outside, instead trying to go inside that teeth of the defense. Joe for Custodio, another basket for him. This time, it's from up close.
And we've got a foul on Jan Colina away from the ball, and it's his fourth personal foul on Jan Colina. He becomes a defensive liability with 9 minutes to go. Armenion, Apreco, JC Ajay slides it in, and that brings up 70 for Danao. They've got themselves a bit of a cushion Villahermosa off the glass.
That slight sidestep kept Felix Aprecu off his balance, and which gave a lot of space for Villahermosa to drain that layup.
Armenion! 72-67. Formento behind the back. Formento is hacked. And not yet in penalty. It wasn't a shooting foul. Second personal for this man, Andre Armenion.
Great dissection of the defense there and read by Andre Armenion.
Villahermosa baseline, Jay! Back-to-back baskets for Villahermosa. They pulled it within one possession. Wow! Brel Mecca. 74-69. Wilson is the official game ball of the 2022 Filbasket Summer Championship.
And Bob, I just really have to lament the referees really missing a lot of calls in this game. And both coaches are definitely not liking it.
Armenion. And it's a foul.
Even that drive by Mecca on that previous offensive possession ng Danao City had some contact to the wrist.
The timeout for Makati, 74-69. Danao needs. We'll be back. Welcome back. 7:54 to go this fourth quarter. Here's Brel Mecca. Villahermosa.
I think that was a slap on the hand there, Bob.
Back to live action. Story gets called for the foul, and Cabahug getting some well-deserved rest, but you suspect we're going to see him back soon.
Well, Danao City still up by a slightly comfortable 5-point lead.
Custodio taking a break. Jake Diwa back in. Tony Tahanding seeing his club go down by 5 points, so they need to stop here. Mecca finds Andre Armenion. It's going to work out as a pretty good pass in the end. A bit of good fortune there. Mecca finishes in, and it's a 7-point lead. They believe this is the biggest of the game.
This
by either
definitely
side.
is.
John Formento. The possession will stay with AFP. May bago silang 14 dito para makapuntos.
It really is puzzling me as we see this replay right here. Brel Mecca at the right place at the right time. As I was saying, it's really puzzling me that Hubert Cani has not seen action after starting this game. And it has been John Formento who is doing the heavy lifting at the point guard spot. But you see the difference in the way they set up the table. And as I'm saying this, Coach Ronnie Kahanding plucks Cani out from the bench.
He's got an earpiece, I guess, listening to us maybe. Got one of those Bluetooth things.
Because Jan Formento is more of a scoring point guard, and Hubert Cani definitely is a pure point guard. And AFP could use a shot in the arm offensively now that they're down by 7 points.
Chad Alonso. Wow, the free throw shooting, real issue.
Well, it looked like it was gonna bite Danao City, but right now it is not working for AFP despite them having the least attempts compared to Danao in this game.
10 for 16. Formento with the backcourt steal. And he's gonna go all the way and knock that one in on the glass. 76-71. Great play from Jan Formento to get the steal and the bucket.
He really has his eyes on the basket every time he gets the ball.
And that's great to see. He kind of tagged Apreco a bit there. And our instant replay is from Simple Smart Ako.
Great bump to evade the defense and that up and under, but Ajay finds Kudal. Oh, luckily Apreco is there.
78-71. Danao City wants to grab this game by the scruff of the neck.
12 rebounds in this game by Apreco and 7 points, 4 assists as well. Another great all-around performance.
And here's a 3-ball from the corner from Jan Formento. Check that. Jan Formento. Big baskets from him. 78-74. And he's got another steal.
Great save as well, but Hubert Cani cannot hold on to the ball.
And Kudal fouls John Colina. The fourth quarter is slowly becoming the Jan Formento show.
And that's already above the limit. The 13 foul. My mistake. Para dito sa Danao.
And there's your crowd moment brought to you by Smart. Simple Smart Ako. If you think the crowd's got lots of energy now, wait until the next game. Meanwhile, we will turn you over to our courtside reporter, Megan Cabrera.
Thanks so much, Bob and Javi. Sabi nga ni Coach Ronnie kanina na they still have to focus on their defense and they have to keep their place. And sabi niya, kahit sino ang nasa court, kailangan niya nagpo-perform. And right now, they're still trying to catch up, but we'll have to see how this one plays out. Bob?
Thank you so much, Megan, as Jake Diwa gets his own rebound. Off his miss, and the putback is good. And just like that, AFP-FSD Makati have clawed back to within 2.
Jake Diwa hasn't been the most present on offense compared to his previous 2 games, where he scored a combined 43 points, but this time making the baskets that matter the most for his team. In cutting that lead to just 2 points, he has a chance to make it a 1-point game at this opportunity from the line.
And look out, Patrick Cabahug has just come back into the game for Kudal. Formento gets a little bit closer, misses off the glass.
Not really the wisest of decisions there for Jan Formento to take it upon himself.
JC Ajay has that ball eaten there by the defense. Filbasket is brought to you by Celium Fiber, manufactured by Leone Agriculture Corporation. 15 seconds to shoot. Danao leading by 2. This is one of the best, most competitive, closest, most exciting games we've seen in Filbasket Summer Championship 2022. Gumaru, Apreco, Patrick Cabahug double-teamed. And the three-pointer is launched by Kevin Ray Villafranca, but no good, and there's a foul away from the ball.
The gamble of double-teaming Patrick Cabahug paying off right there for FSD Makati Army. And now it's Hubert Cani who is up to the task of guarding itong si Patrick Cabahug. Coach Ronnie Kahanding really wanting to give him different looks throughout this match.
Diwa knew he was gonna miss. Colina will just about keep possession. Want to say thank you to our prize money sponsor for this summer's competition. Brought to you by eMedisure Pharmacy, 1 million pesos to the winning team. JC Adjay will take a break. Reggie Boy Basibas back on the court. Chad Alonso. Formento. Cabahug hounding him. Formento, awkward shot. He'll go to the line.
He just really wants to score the basketball, talking about John Formento. You see it in his eyes na siya talagang titira.
The man out of St. Clair. Cabahug, not known as a hard-nosed defender, but he's showing that he's putting in the dirty work there, as Formento will make the first free throw. And we're going to have another deadlock if this next one goes through. 11 points and 3 assists as he's had a stellar fourth quarter. 4 minutes, 40 seconds ang nalalabi dito sa ating fourth quarter. Reggie Boy Basibas, full court press para sa AFP-FSD. They need to cross the timeline. They just get there. Gumaro to Apreco. No foul. No foul. Amazing defense from AFP. Formento, the dummy. The basket off the glass. And just like that, FSD are in the lead, 80-78.
He is embracing the moment, the standout from St. Clair, taking it upon himself to get there out of this hole. Oh, Chad Alonso got all ball in that one, right? No call there by our referees, and was able to give it up to Hubert Cani, who gives it to Formento, who has been waxing hot these past few possessions.
Boy, and Donald Gumaro got his credit card out for that fake, didn't he? He swiped that one big time. We'll take a break. 2-point lead for AFP. More fourth quarter action coming up. Well, that is an Angeles Resort EOG Sports Fully fan right there.
No doubt about it, Bob.
No doubt about it.
Because if he's not, that would be such a confusion.
Maybe his family owns Angeles Resort. That's the only thing I can think of. But they're coming up. Muntinlupa taking on Kuala Lumpur Asil. But we've got a great appetizer here. A 2-point game with 4 minutes to go. Donald Gumaro, Reggie Boy Basibas, Villafranca to Gumaro, 11 to shoot. Cabahug, body up defense from Hubert Cani. Cabahug from the baseline is no good. And we're gonna go to the line here. I think it's Kevin Ray Villafranca will go to the line.
That's gonna be Colina's 5th, I believe.
And Jan Colina's participation in this game is concluded. It's cap and gown time for him. And AFP-FSD has one less body to clog up the middle, and Lord Caseros will take his place.
Kevin Villafranca just leaping over the FSD Makati Cavaliers on that one.
Could you believe it? We're going to have another deadlock if Villafranca can knock in this.
Let's hope you don't jinx it, Bob.
From University of San Jose Recoletos. I want to say that that's in Bacolod. Or is that another school?
That's in Cebu, I believe.
That's in Cebu. Okay. It can't. Yeah, that's right. He is from Cebu. Correct. 80 all. 3:47 to go. Both teams in penalty. What a game here we're watching. Filbasket Summer Championship. Jan Formento, the shifting one. Off the glass against Felix Apreco. 2-point lead.
Blockbuster basketball game we are witnessing before our eyes here.
Cabahug, Villafranca. And he is fouled. Bodies all over the place.
And Chad Alonso looks to be more like in disbelief than being shaken up on that foul call.
There's the move of the game from John Formento, presented by Pure Gold.
See, Chad Alonso said, got all ball. See that play once again.
I think the referee's got that one right. I don't know about you.
It looked to be more like an offensive foul, Bob, because Kevin Villafranca put his shoulder down and lowered into Chad Alonso, while referees deciding to call the contact on Chad Alonso.
Brave call for the referees to make at a juncture like this in the game, though. To call an offensive foul on that one.
Well, you never like for them to decide the outcome of a match if you're taking it away from the players.
AFP-FSD remains in the lead. Hubert Cani ang magtitimon. Formento shadowed by Gumaro. Alonso. Lord Casajeros! Mid-range jumper is down. 3-point lead para sa AFP-FSD.
What a time for Casajeros to knock down a basket. He has not seen the bottom of the hole.
Reggie Boy Basibas. Villafranca loses the handle. Gumaru. Cabahug. Sort of semi-double teamed here. Cabahug out to Gumaru. Gumaru for three! No good. And the follow-up is also no good, but Villafranca will take a trip to the 4.5-meter line. And Ronnie Kahanding is beside himself here. He's onto the court talking to our referees. As Chad Alonso is gone with a fifth foul, and Kahanding is completely losing it here.
No, it's not just Coach Ronnie, it's the whole staff.
I'd love to see a replay.
I think they're contesting that it should have been a shot clock violation. Yeah, let's see that replay. You'd love to see that what happened right there.
Can this be reviewed? Well, our referees are coming to the review officials beside us. And the review says it is good.
Replay doesn't lie.
And Kahanding is kind of lucky not to be slapped with a T here, I think.
Well, if he doesn't stop, he might just get one.
And his staff is starting to lead him back to their dugout, to their bench.
They're contesting a shot clock violation, but Gumaru's shot clearly hit the ring. And an offensive rebound would have merited a reset on the 14-second clock. And that is what happened. So I don't really know why Coach Ronnie Kahanding and his staff are up in arms all about this.
We'd like to thank Contigo Scoreboard Multi-Sport Scoring Solutions. Jofer Custodio back in the game, presumably for Chad Alonso, who is in line for sheepskin at the moment with his fifth foul. And Villafranca pulls Danao to within 1-24. And there's hilarious moment there of massive miscommunication between Casajeros, but it's off Casajeros' shoulder and Cani has control of the ball. Danao doesn't press. Cani. Jake Diwa tried to go for the extra pass. His pocket is picked. Danao can take the lead here. Last 2 minutes is brought to you by Smart. simple, smart ako. Which of these two teams can play it smart? Cabahug. Cabahug double team. The little floater is no good. Tries the reverse. Custodio denies him. AFP can stretch their lead now. Three-pointer for Hubert Cani, no good. Gumaru. Villafrancia. They've got the numbers here. Pasibas! And
Basiba sidestepping and colliding into Hubert Cani, who didn't really have prime position to draw a charge.
didn't quite establish, did he?
Yeah, and he was kind of on his side rather than getting all the contact on his chest.
Tied game. Crunch time is coming up.
Hasn't it been crunch time all game?
It's been crunch time, I think, from the opening tip-off. That's how they've been playing it. And Reggie Boy Basibas can give Danao the lead here. No shooters bounce. No press from Danao. Villahermosa. Jan Formento. Formento strong to the hoop. Doesn't get it off the glass and doesn't get a foul either. Gumaru. We're into the last minute. Basibas. Apreco, 10 to shoot. Gumaru. Cabahug really has no place to go. He's being completely shadowed. And we have a foul. Custodio. And that's a strange foul.
That's right, that wasn't the wisest of decisions by Joffer Custodio. Tie game, they were playing seemingly good defense until that very moment, but Felix Apreco fails to make contact with the basket.
Straight to the floor, and Casajeros is talking some smack there to his fellow UE Red Warrior, talking about bringing that whole goal closer.
They seem to be very good friends, no, Bob?
It looks like it. It would be pretty unsportsmanlike, the things they've been saying to each other, if they weren't good friends. And Apreco has botched two incredibly important free throws, and we remain tied. And in fact, there's a foul on the other side, and both teams are in penalty. It's Apreco and Custodio. No, there, Casajeros.
And Casajeros.
A gift, surely now, for Casajeros, who puts AFP-FSD in the lead.
He wouldn't have looked good if he missed that, considering the smack that he just stopped on the other end.
.44 ticks left. This for a 2-point lead, and it's not forthcoming. Gumaru.
That is their 16th miss from the free throw line in this game.
Cabahug, he's been collared. Cabahug, step back, two-pointer. Pasibas. Formento. The reverse. 87-84. The Cavaliers are 18 seconds away from a third straight win. Wow.
And Jan Formento has been leading the charge for Coach Ronnie Kahanding and the Cavaliers. Slow step, gets Gumaru off guard, finishes with the left hand. 3-point lead now para sa Cavaliers. But they're definitely not out of the woods yet. 18.5 seconds remaining.
That little bit of hesitation got Gumaru again. That's not the first time. Not at all. And Danao has possession. I think a quick 2 is okay in this next possession, Javi.
Well, they do have one timeout left, but the best available shot, the quickest possible. Not let any time, extra time, get off the clock. So whatever is best available and whatever the defense gives you, you take it.
2 or 3.
A quick 2 can definitely work. They can play the foul game because they still have a timeout left.
You gotta say, the Cavaliers have done a sensational job of taking Patrick Cabahug out of the game in this fourth quarter. They have butchered him. They have not given him any time to breathe. And Villahermosa is on him right now.
It's going to be interesting to see if they will use him right here as decoy, or will he be attested to take the last shot.
5-second violation from Donald Gumaru. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, Javi Palanya.
And you can spell frustration on the face of Coach Aldrin Morante after that play. Wow, what an incredible turn of events here. It looked like in that third quarter that Danao was in control of the game despite the slim advantage that they had, but AFP-FSD Makati Cavaliers wresting the control back to their side with Jan Formento, the main catalyst of that attack.
And in that last play, the Cavaliers just blanketing all the receivers of Danao, and Gumaru had no place to run, nowhere to hide, and they get called for the 5-second violation. Bihirang-bihira mo makita yan sa basketball.
Exactly,
Javi.
exactly.
And what a time to see it.
So now they definitely have to foul. Hope that whoever they put on the free throw line will miss those 2 free throws and they can still get the ball back. But this will be tough. You can see it right here. Great defense being exhibited.
2, 3, 4, 5, and the ball leaves his hand late.
Just a tad bit too late, Bob.
3, Danao cannot foul. And they do.
They have to.
Well, they have to, and they have to hope for 2 missed free throws.
Because if they did let
Let the
AFP
clock run out, yeah.
there would have been only 1 second left for Danao.
But 1 free throw could do it. It's going to become a 2-possession game. 88-84. That is a huge free throw for the Cavaliers.
12 points, 3 rebounds, and 5 assists for Villahermosa.
And he gets both of them. Is that the dagger? Danao, 5 points down, and they only have 15.4 seconds to do something about it.
3-point shooting story in this game, Bob. Only 1 out of 9 para sa Danao City, and AFP 8 out of 23 from that distance. This has really been somewhat the differentiating factor as to why AFP is up at this point of the game. Let's see if a miracle can still happen, but I don't think there is something that could work here for Danao.
And Danao needs some help. Here's the defense for Makati. It's Villahermosa, Formento, Casajeros, Custodio, and Jake Diwa. And it's going to be Donald Gumaru again to inbound. And it's not just the fault of the inbounder. I mean, the other players have to make themselves available. Villafranc, Basibas, quick 3, off the glass. A Preco, that's a huge basket. 9.4 seconds ang nalalabi.
See here,
Hope Springs Inferno.
tries it from the outside, but the Preco able to get the offensive rebound. Not really much resistance being given by Joffer Custodio. They knew that a 2 wouldn't really make much of a dent here. But still, a lot of basketball to be played. 9.4 seconds left on the game clock in just a 3-point lead. They definitely have to foul on the next defensive possession. But no more timeouts left for Danao City, so they will have to bring the ball up court quick.
So there is no more half-court inbound for Danao.
Yeah.
Well, they got to inbound it to a good free throw shooter, that's certain.
This small lineup has worked for Coach Ronnie Kahanding. It is Joffer Custodio was looking like the one playing the 5 spot here. Or maybe Jake Diwa in the absence of fouled out bigs John Colina and Chad Alonso.
Well, there is this inbound on this side. Casajeros, a Preco! He picks his pocket and can't get the finish! Pasibas!
Oh!
Felix Apreco cannot find that rim. Pasibas can't pick it up. Kickball is the call.
That was a very, very crucial call. But let's see here, the steal by Apreco. Oh! But there definitely was a kick there by Villahermosa.
So they're down by 3, 1.9 seconds. Danao will inbound. They need a quick 3. What's the play? They can't call a timeout. Cabahug can hit the 3, so can Mecca. Morante has been warned. One last defensive stop. Gumaro has to take the 3. It's off the top of the backboard. And AFP-FSD Makati Cavaliers have won their 3rd straight game in Filbasket at the expense of Danao City MJAS Zenith in what will go down as one of the best games of this season.
They had no opportunity to draw up a play on that final possession. And you saw Gumaru and Cabahug both coming to the ball, but it was Gumaru who was given the opportunity to get that last shot. Unfortunately, not able to sink it from the left corner. AFP-FSD Makati Cavaliers, their first ever 3-game winning streak for the Filbasket history.
And what a game. And Felix Apreco, is he going to get any sleep tonight, Javi?
It's going to be tough for him. But incredible effort there to come up with a steal at the last play of the game. That could have really made us gone into overtime, but you know, some things just really not meant to happen here. And Coach Aldrin Morante is definitely visibly frustrated. I'm sure he will think about this game and see what he could have done better from a coaching standpoint.
Apreco, you know, he missed those 2 free throws. Then he makes it up with that heady steal, and then he can't convert from just beside the basket.
Yeah, but imagine, Bob, if they converted on half of their misses, they could have won that game.
Now we'll turn you over to Megan Cabrera.
Thanks so much, Bob and Javi. Kasama natin ngayon ang Pure Gold Best Player of the Game, Jan Fermento. Okay, so 4th quarter ka talagang pumutok to turn this game around for your team. How did you do it?
Siguro, kumpiyansa lang. Ginawa ko, kumpiyansa. Thank you kay Coach Ronnie. Ito, binulot niya ako. Binigyan niya ako ng second chance na bumawi sa second half namin. Ayun lang. At sa mga tito ko, ito, mga tito ko. Wala pa.
Binabati nga pala namin yung sponsor namin sa uniform.
Reborn.
Amateur, Reborn, 51.
Alright, sige. Bati tayo sa ating mga fans, family, and friends na sumuporta at nanood today.
Ito, kakabigay lang. Binabati ko yung mga chief of staff namin. General Centino, General Manager kay Gerald Davier, Chief of Staff, Colonel Ruben Ginulbay, General Gonzales, FSD Makati, Gerald Davier, AFP Community, sa Camp Aguinaldo at sa manager na uniform namin kay Capred. Binabati ko yung Formento family, Bukablo family, Season family, Abakan family, yung mga kapatid ko dito nanonood, kay Boss Big Boy, kay Mark Malyari, kay Jun Gabriel, thank you sa mga sumusuporta sa amin. At sa JBBI, Gorillas, yun lang.
Maraming salamat dyan at congratulations. Sulit ang Pure Gold Best Player of the Game sa inyo. Back to you, Bob and Javi.
Thank you so much, Megan. Deserved winner. Jan Fermento, Best Player of the Game, brought to you by Pure Gold. Bye for this game, but there's another matchup coming up. Kuala Lumpur Asil against Muntinlupa, Angeles Resorts, EOG Cooley. Stick around. More Filbasket coming your way.